Justin Persinger with Hoffman Weber Construction. I'm the multifamily project manager.
And I'm Ryan Arvlo. We're here at Lakeview Lofts condos in Spring Park, Minnesota, just off of Lake Minnetonka, doing a preventative maintenance inspection, looking at some key points of water drainage, sealants, flashing, as well as aesthetic details.
Poor roof design. The design of a roof greatly affects how well it drains water. During our inspections at Lakeview Lofts, we saw 4 sections of sloped roofs that angle into the walls. In the past, we've improved situations like these on other buildings by modifying the framing to improve the angle of the slope. And a great time to do this is when the building is getting re-roofed, as all the roof sheathing will be exposed. For better drainage that will prevent deterioration of the building materials and also help keep the rainwater and melting snow out of the building, ideally the roof slopes will angle away from the walls and the corners. Shingle wear. The typical shingle is made up of 3 layers, including fiberglass mat, liquid asphalt, and granules. Granules are the first line of protection, and as they wear off due to weathering over time, this will expose the asphalt. As asphalt wears, this will expose the fiberglass mat. Below the fiberglass mat is your underlayment, which is the last layer protecting your roof sheathing, your attic, and your home's interior. Statistics show that the average lifespan of shingle roofs in Minnesota is around 20 years, and from what we've seen at Lakeview Lofts, they seem to be wearing at a fairly normal pace for their age. As the shingles continue to wear, inspecting and reporting the condition of the shingles back to the board will continue to become more vital each year. Flat roof issues. Though we call them flat roofs, we technically want enough pitch in all areas to prevent water from pooling up and instead flow into the drains and off the roof. And just like most flat roofs that we inspect, Lakeview Lofts has numerous low spots that can pool water, potentially causing issues to the roof sheathing. Re-slope on a flat roof can be a large project, so until that time comes, it's best to look at some temporary solutions. Siding and trim. The cement board siding and trim in Lakeview Lofts is deteriorating in numerous locations and quite severely in some spots, mostly noticed when up on the roofs. We feel some of these issues could be prevented with proper flashing, as we commonly see in a lot of buildings. Other causes of this are often product defects, improper usage of the product, improper installation, and inadequate paint finish, to name a few. We really feel the best place to start at this point would be for us to confirm the manufacturer and then start digging into the details with them and get some of these questions answered and move forward in the right direction. Flashing. This is one of the most important parts of construction to help keep water out of the building and materials from deteriorating quicker than they should. One example is on the back side of the building where water can run onto the deck area. You can see deterioration of the fascia boards, rusting of the light fixture, and opportunity for water to get behind the patio door trim where there's no flashing present. To properly divert the water, there should be kick-out flashing installed at the edge of the roof and possibly a small section of gutter there as well. Any objects that protrude through siding, such as railings, windows, and trim boards, should have flashing installed on top, directing water out, and house wrap overlapping, directing water to the outer side of the flashing. Some window trim boards at Lakeview Lofts seem to have flashing and some do not. And just like exterior walls, everything on a sloped roof should overlap going down. This metal wall cap has reverse lap. It is covered by shingles, however, there is access for water to enter where the 2 shingles meet. We caulk this to seal it, however, a long-term solution would be to correct the lap. Windows. When we were inspecting the roofs, we noticed a couple windows. One had looked like it broke a seal and allowed moisture to get inside, and the other one was cracked, which can often happen from the building shifting or expansion and contraction. Some of these will fall under the warranty, and we'll often work with manufacturers to find out if that's the case and how to take advantage of that. Beam issues. There are decorative beams and trellis installed on top of this building, and we notice that the beams have a lean that seems to be slowly getting worse, and some wood rotting pretty good in some spots. Though this should probably be low on the list of priorities, we do feel these features are worth salvaging and could be done so by doing a better job anchoring the beams in to the wall system, as well as the metal caps could be installed on top of the beams in the trellis to help protect it. Fireplace vents. Notice some of these are plugged up with some debris, which should be cleaned out due to being a fire hazard. Silicone sealing. So we did some minor repairs at Lakeview Lofts by caulking or using silicone in this case. A lot of nail heads, which we've seen cause leaks over the years. A lot of times water can start to travel down them into the attics, and if it's enough water, into the home. So it's important to seal those off. Rubber pipe boots, the sun breaks those down over time, they start to crack, and we've often seen those be a cause of a leak. Parapet wall cap seams, those open up over time, so important to get those sealed off. And then just a lot of different areas where materials will transition from one to another. Proper flashing is typically your best long-term solution. However, caulking and silicone has a very important purpose as well. The lifespan of this is typically short, so it's best to continue to inspect and recalc regularly.